Hello. Looks like we're being picked up okay. So that's good. Alright. There we go. It appears we're online. I don't know if we are though. Not quite sure. Nope. Okay, that'll have to do. Yeah, okay, I mean, we're up where we should be, so that's just perfect. Okay, we'll get started then. Alright, here we go. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's check the mission board. Feels like I haven't been here forever. Well, Frank, Charles. Very good. Very good. Let me just adjust the volume so I can hear you better. I'll never get used to this. Oh yeah, you guys need to eat, don't you? Ah, Preston Garvey and his missions. We're not gonna need those. What am I working on now? Oh yes. Treasury and City Wall. Oh yeah, the Treasury needs doing. I can do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hello there, viewer. How are you? Yep. I need my... I wonder if I even have anything useful in here. Well, yeah, everything in here is useful to me. Shoot. Or just pick... Well, that isn't. Or that. Or just pick all that up, hey? That there. This over there. We're gonna need another one of those soon. There we go. Right there, because a hole will go there. Yep. All good. All good. Building the treasury. Carl. Carl. Hey, Carl. Hi, Tim. Okay, so we've got this creepy little dark room down here where we put all the extra stuff. Oh, good. But that's not much of a treasury yet. So what I'm thinking we'll do is just cut these this way down. Oh, that needs to be an axe. I already got a hoe. Yes. We'll take one of these. That should do. That should do nicely. That should do nicely indeed. Got some sticks here. I'll make a... What are we making again? Ah, yeah. Axe. Never know when you're gonna need an axe. And since both my hoe and my sword are getting out of hand here, we're gonna go ahead and build replacements for him. Oh, and I suppose that's not quite right, isn't it? I suppose my shovel as well. And my axe is brand new. I don't have any more sticks, so it's like, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, but we need a pickaxe. How do we build an axe? Oh yeah, take out this wall. It's weird how it just becomes a sliver when there's only one. It is just a tad bit odd. It looks like we're just gonna need to go along a sort of... yeah. That'll do, and then... oh. Gotta jump back up there. And we'll go from here. I would probably use the optimal tool for that, take forever otherwise. There we go. Gonna get the frame of this wall all set up. Interesting pattern. Yes, very interesting. Are we gonna replace the torches with wood because I need access to up here. There we go. Right, yeah. We'll take these out and replace them with... oh, well, you know, this house was generated by the village. I've just been editing it a little bit. But you're welcome to join me if you've got the Windows 10 edition or compatible, which would be anything Bedrock, basically. I'll go ahead and you can friend me on Xbox, and then I'll give you an invite. But yeah, we've got quite the little fortress going on here. There's a wizard's tower being built over there. I don't know if you can see it very well. If I go like this, yeah, you can kind of see it in the corner of the screen. One of my regulars, Frosty's working on that. Actually, he's not on right now. I don't think. He's usually quite loud, so it's if he's not talking, he's not here, basically. Right, and then all this is gonna have to get chopped down too. Not quite sure what's going on with this. But if I remove it, shouldn't be a problem anymore, will it? There we go. Then there's that, and we'll go with 2 more there and there to complete that wall. I gotta go check the front because I'm not sure how this generated. Okay, so it does go off the end. Good, good, good. Oh, missed that. Missed out on that one. Oh well, they've got a the PS4 version, I believe, is compatible. Although you'll have to probably check on that because I'm not that knowledgeable when it comes to PS4. Oh, I do Pokemon Go too. Yeah, don't quote me on that though, Mandy. I'm not quite sure about all that PS4 stuff. They have been rather hostile when it comes to compatibility recently, so I don't know. I think Minecraft is one of the few things they did accept though, so there you go. Sony ruining things for everybody. Well, I mean, at least they didn't screw over everybody as much as Bethesda screwed everyone over with 76. I'm pretty much not gonna buy from Bethesda ever again until they both apologize and make a better game. Because that is the kind of stuff I would expect to see from a fresh out of the crib game designer. It's glitchy, it's horribly glitchy, even for Bethesda. It's unusually glitchy even for their stuff, and like you've been on the internet. You've seen the Skyrim, the joke that Skyrim is. So like glitches are not anything new for Bethesda, but oh man, 76 is something special, alright. Alright, then we're gonna need these. Oh wait. Oh, I've gone and done it wrong. That's too bad. Okay. Won't need those, so just put them here. Oh. Well, shoot. Come on. There you go. Put them there. Slam these down right here. We're on our way. Yeah. Breath of the Wild? Yeah, luckily I played it second, so I can still enjoy them both. Actually, I do Skyrim sometimes on the channel, if you want to see that. You'll get notified if you hit that follow button. But you've got time to decide. You probably should get to know me first, see if you like what I do. Sweet. Oh yeah, I thought I recognized your name. Oh, I know who you are. Oh my god, it's so stupid that it took me this long. Hello. Well, I mean, I've seen you before. Not sure I know exactly who you are. It was like, what, 3 hours? Let's see. I don't know how many of these I needed or why I made them, but I have them now, so that's nice. Oh, I was building this wall, yes. Ah, yep, ADHD and Minecraft. Good combo. Good combo indeed. Now where's Miss Stone? There it is. Oh, we're gonna need some glass as well. And the roof's falling in. Oh my shibbity dibbity Dolson. Here we go. Yeah, I was thinking of starting to stream Stardew because I do have it downloaded on my computer and everything. I don't know if it's a very streamable game though. Is the thing. What do you think? Oh, thanks, Wazebot. Thank you very much. I know he can't hear me. It's okay. It's okay. I love him anyway. Or her. It. It's an AI. It would be the appropriate verbiage behind that. Those are practically the only 3 pronouns I'm really into and willing to use. So if you want a different one, I'm just gonna call you by your first name, mate. Hello. Accidentally walked in on some secret meeting there he was having with himself. Where's... I know we've got some glass around here. I was actually playing some Stardew earlier today with a friend of mine. It went terribly because we were also watching a highly interesting movie along with it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really going too hard for the whole getting followers stuff. Way I see it, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and eventually people that like me gonna see me. It'll just sort of happen. I'm just gonna keep buggering on until then. Glass. That's what I was after. Oh, there's some. There's one. It's a good start. Wait. There's a bunch of blocks of glass, like here? No, that's the wood. Ah, they're there. They're there. No. This? No. This. 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 Oh, I see. Okay. So I need to go grab some sand. I see in a minute. I'll be here unless I died by some mysterious force. Okay, where are we? Yes, 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 yes. Really? Well, that's unfortunate. We are gonna need sand soon. I had better add a bounty on it. Let's see, I think I'll make it... It's not as easy to collect as stone. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. 1E, 20U. That'll be those oakwood logs and sand. Yes, there we go. Now that bounty's up. Sweet. How's the sand doing? That'll do. That'll do. Excuse me. There we go. Hey Carl. You guys realize you're not inside, right? They're just vibrating as they do. Agreed, Carl. Agreed indeed. Perfect. Ah, not great enough for another set, but 16 should do me just fine. go. Get these windows. Oh my goodness, I need 2 more. Cereal. Okay, this'll do me. This'll do me nicely. For sure this time. Shoop shoop. And now we've got to find some nice dastardly deeds. So let's see, we need... Ah, we may, in fact... No. No, we won't. We will not. No, we won't. No, sir. No, ma'am. We will need these. And then oh, my head was gone for a second, I got confused. It's okay now, it's back though. Looks like there's trouble getting onto the roof now. Well, we've got ladders for that. Here. Yes, guessed correctly. Sweet. I'll have all those labeled eventually. Okay. Yeah. And of course, this. I'll need to take these out. Now, should I hollow out this attic or leave a little crawl space in here? If I do leave a crawl space, I may have to fill it with water. No, if I do that, drowners will spawn in it. I think I'll hollow it out. Yeah. I think that's the best choice. But I think... Well, let's just do this strip on the side here. Oh well, that works. That works out. Gotta pick this up, make sure it don't despawn. I don't actually know how quickly things despawn in this game. I've been playing it for ages. Still haven't learned that. Where'd it go? It's still over there. Oh, it's taunting me. I'll just cut through this real quick. Yeah, real quick I say, is I have to take out a second block. Alright. Slap those back in. And then we'll start in on... Oh wait, can we still get up here? Yeah, we can, okay. All's well. Shoop. Shoobity. Doodly, doodly. Doop. Shoop, shoop. Doop and do. Isn't that right? Let's cut all these down and then go down there and collect them. There we go. Yeah, so I was thinking of playing Stardew. It's kind of a similar concept, although it's 2D and there's some actually rather complicated. Oh, okay. There's actually some rather that scared me pretty good. There's actually some rather complicated NPCs in that game. Okay, and then I have to get rid of this. Okay, well, that's it. I am sick and tired of all that stuff not behaving how I wish it to. So I'm just gonna pop up here, grab them, go back down. Whilst pretending I never did, and plop this right back where it belongs. Right there. And then we'll go ahead and take out this stone here and proceed to put it on top. I think I'll go and check on all of the projects going on after this, just to refresh myself as to where they are. So that way, if my people should show, they'll be, wait. They'll be in a good position to whether I'll be able to tell them what's going on with more certainty, which will probably be slightly comfortable. I think I'll take this out, but instead of just taking it out, I'm gonna shift things around a bit. There we go. Down here. Just so everything's in a line. In a line. Okay. Onwards. Back to the roof. See what we can do up there. I would use stone. Would it make sense though? No, stone has very little tensile strength, so that would not make sense. Not at all. Alright. There we go. I gotta go get some more. Where's a ladder here? Always take the ladder when you're getting down off of buildings. My roommate actually broke his leg because he couldn't get to the ladder. So he decided to jump off the roof in order to get down. Well, you can imagine how it went. It was not particularly pleasant. There we go. Sup, Frosty? You gonna join me tonight? And where am I? Who am I? Here we go. Well, I mean, you already have joined me, but I mean, in a more in-depth sort of level. Oh, the sun's setting finally. It has been a long day. In the game, and for real, I've had a lot going on today. A lot of stress. That's what I use video games for. Just to wind down and sort of get into another world for a little bit. I use books for the same thing, but obviously I can't share books with you guys. Well, wait, I can. Yeah, that's what I do on Wednesdays. Busy. Yeah, I was at a friend's house, and I've had to cable manage the whole setup we have going on here. That was a pain. And now the whole house smells like cats because I had to move a bookshelf. It's fine though. I'm having fun. Oh, it's too high, darn it. Should have checked beforehand. Seemed like the place I should have gone though, right? Ta-da! No, wait, we put stone items in here? No, wood items in there. Stone items in here. Except those that are stacked. They go in our creepy cave tunnel. As opposed to a tunnel that is not in a cave. There's a difference. Thought I heard something walking around down here. Doo-be-dee-doo. Sprinting through the hallway. Ah, the song keeps getting stuck in my head. Also, what's going on here? There we go. It's so dumb, yet how can something be so dumb and so catchy at the same time? Doesn't make sense. I'll have to do for the treasury for now. I'm gonna go check on all the other buildings. I'm not gonna collect my bounty just yet. You guys having a good time over here? Get inside. Go on. Well, you know, it's not my fault if they get eaten. They're being stupid. I leave other houses for them to share around here, but I'll go for those. Ooh, fun times. You see that little guy over there? Oh. Turn griefing on. Where's... I don't know. This is... Oh, maybe it was already there. Probably was. TNT doesn't explode, but... Mob spawning, mob griefing, yes. Definitely want holes being blown in our walls if we screw up. You know, because if not, then what's the point of having this magnificent wall surrounding our village? Oh, look at the harvest. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at those rolling hills of wheat over there. Well, they're not really hills, it's all completely flat, but you get my drift, right? You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna need something. Something shoving my face, I mind. There we go. We'll use this. Actually, let's eat this beetroot soup. It's supposed to do a lot for us. Now put those in there. Right there. And that'll be our spot for seeds right there. So we can keep planting as we're playing, as we're harvesting. I just hope nothing comes after me in the darkness. You know, maybe I'll sleep. That'll probably be a good plan, right? Oh, I really need to fill the... Well, I filled that one in, but I need to fill that wall in. It's really creepy, I just extend into the darkness like that. So I'm just gonna head on to it. Just to ensure. Well, I won't really ensure because creepers don't burn in the light. But it'll reduce the chances, anyway. It'll reduce the chances of my premature death. Although death means nothing in Bedrock version because there's no hardcore mode. So it's like, oh, well, that's a minor inconvenience that is honestly kind of convenient because it means I don't have to eat for a little while. Sort of deal. So it's like, good job, Microsoft. Thanks for removing the only thing that made dying worthwhile. Wow, that sounded really grim. I'm sorry about that. And now... we're here. So we're gonna have a full harvest this time if nothing goes terribly wrong. How'd I miss that? There we go. Picked it all up. Then we'll just drag this on back, and I think walking backward might be a better way to do this kind of thing. Pick it all up, walk backward again with the seeds. Ah, we still miss bits apparently. That's really too bad. Oh wait, but if I crouch walked, then I wouldn't miss anything. I'd plant a lot slower though. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. I think if I don't hold down, if I just click it rapidly, yeah, seems to solve the problem. Perfect. Now where's that thing? How much we got so far? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. No, not an axe. Seeds. Planting an axe in the ground won't do anything. Except dull the axe. Oh, hi there, skeleton. I will destroy you. Why? Because you shot an arrow at me. Well, shoot an arrow at me so I can kill you then. There you go. That was defense. You all saw it. You all saw it. Shabuski. And well. Man, we have a ways to go. There are 2 more rows of this. Well, I got the starters from the village. Like, they just had some wheat growing. And I picked some of the wheat. And then I planted all these farms out here. They're well outside the village, actually. Like, villagers never come out here. Very rarely, actually. But they do, sometimes. Ones that did have since died. Because they did. And they couldn't find their way back to the gate. That's why I haven't bothered to put an actual gate in, because, well, anything that is smart enough to get in there, well, it deserves to be in there in my opinion, so. Eh. Yeah, but what I'm using this wheat for mostly is actually to get emeralds from the villagers, which then pay off the bounty stuff. I'll have a look at it after I finish this field so I can explain it properly. But there are villagers in town, several actually, that buy wheat and trade them for emeralds. So I trade the emeralds in to be given to the city treasury, and then from the city treasury the city can put bounties on certain objects or people to cause their death or collection or whatever. And in that way, we need no laws here. We only have one, and it's the same law that governs my channel. You can do and say as you like, as long as it doesn't stop anyone else from doing the same. So basically you can build where you want, when you want, what you want, and you're allowed to say any words you please, and all that. As long as you're not building in the same place someone else happens to be building. So, you know, you have to do a bit of communication going on there. And that bounty system basically makes it to where if the city, meaning me at this point, because I don't really have a proper council set up because we're not big enough, if I decide someone's acting up and breaking that law, I can put a bounty on their head, and then either they pay it or whoever kills them receives it from the city. So normally PvP would definitely fall into that rule. Fine, have a seed. Go away. Really now, I just gave you a seed. Fine, have a whole bunch of seeds then. Right? Good? It's still following me around. Okay, chicken. Fine, there you go. More seeds. I think I'll just feed that chicken all of the extra seeds. Take them all. Take them all. Take them all. All of them. Eat them all. Go on. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. You want more? Wasn't that enough for you? Silly creature. Silly, silly creature. Okay. There it is. And now they're off again. Fatten him up so that we can eat him later. Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea. It's my little chicken buddy. Because this produces a lot of extra seed that we're not going to need. I can't really pick that up. Like, I've already replanted and I've still got all this excess seed here, so it's like, yeah, you can have as much as you like, chicken. We've even got some stored in the barn, but we're not going to need any more wheat than this because this is enough wheat to make everyone on the server bread for months, and also enough to fund all of those bounties. Hopefully. It's like a full-time job trading with the villagers to get those bounties paid off, to get those emeralds. I can't remember who was voted sheriff. We don't really have any documentation for the city yet. I mean, it's barely a walled village at this point. But also, I think we have 3 actual citizens, like apart from all the villagers. So yeah, definitely just a village, if not just a household. Yeah, everything? Well, I don't know about that, Frosty. Oh my god, have I spent the entire... Chicken? Have I spent the entire day farming? I'm not even done with the field. This is too much for one person. Help me, Frosty. Oh, gotta go home though. If I work through the night, the swoopies will come and eat me. I don't want that. Just being eaten does not feel nice. Is the chicken still following me? Okay. Time to sleep. Oh, and the same goes for anyone who's listening. You can join me if you friend me on if you friend me and it's right here. If you friend me on Xbox, I can send you a server invite, but you have to let me know you friended me because I don't get any notifications for that. Okay, back to the fields. Oh no, it's already starting to mature over here. I'm gonna be harvesting wheat for the rest of my life. Hello, Patty Pa. I'm gonna guess that's how you pronounce that. Sounds pretty good. Anyway, how you doing? I admit that my name is probably also slightly difficult to pronounce. In case you're wondering, it's pronounced Sinsim, which is why all my followers are called sinners. I like that little pun. It's really one of the only ones that'll be an official pun. I think that is the channel's official pun. Really? Chicken? What with the blocking and such? I'm planting seeds, Charles. Go away. Oh my god. Can you not, mate? Wow. Frosty, this is the longest you've ever gone without greeting a newcomer. Almost immediately. Is Wisebot actually faster than you? So you never seen this channel? Well, I'm newish. Started 3 or 4 weeks ago, so that could be it. Now I only do Minecraft on Mondays. Except on odd days, I also do Minecraft. But today is our 4th Minecraft Monday. Basically what Minecraft Monday is, I play Minecraft, and anyone who wants to jump in can do so once we get the logistics figured out. Well, you know, egg for fuck tons of seed. Sure. Also, if anyone doesn't want me cursing, just go ahead and let me know in the chat, and I'll refrain. But as I was saying before Charles went and pooped on me with his egg-laying ways, Minecraft Mod is basically where I play Minecraft, and anyone who wants to can jump in and play Minecraft with me as long as they follow the one law. You can do as you like as long as it's not stopping others from doing the same. Yeah, dude, you can definitely do that. You see my name up there? It should be flashing. Angel Oswin 694. I'm sure someone in the chat is going to throw that at you. Just friend that person on. Just throw that person a friend request. That's me. And then let me know what you have, and I'll go ahead and invite you. Sometimes I do have to restart the server to do that, so I apologize for that. Well, I mean, what I want to do is please, so using appropriate language for those who desire appropriate language is totally something I'm up to and would love to do. Then again, I do see the value in curse words. They do exemplify feelings sometimes. They certainly do feel space, don't they? Yeah, and I'd love for you to join me, Patty Pa. Anybody, really. It's so lonely here with just Charles and I. Excuse me, Charles. But he loves me very much because I give him lots of seed by accident. Also, he's a very clean chicken. There we go. Oh boy. I'm not the most efficient farmer, I know. So especially with Charles over here, standing exactly where I need to work. What was it again? Let me type it in chat for you so I can continue making sound and color for my lovely viewers. There we go. Angel Oswin 694. Alright, there we go. Excuse me, Charles. I'm warning you. Boy. Child! There we go. I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated with Charles here. You are so reliable at getting in the way. You reckon he's fat enough to eat yet? Okay. Boy. Ah. Getting there. There we go. Chevy in the lake. I suppose that's karma. Right. Here we go. One more row. Ah. Come on over here, Charles. Why don't you just circle on behind me so that I don't have to deal with your fat chicken behind. Why are all the chickens in Minecraft male? Well, they all have that beard thing. Unless that's their mouth, which I really doubt, because I think that's their beak. That could be just like a big honking nose and then that's their mouth. That's kind of weird to think about, though. Yeah, I think it's their beard. I think it's their bird beard. Starmer. Oh my. Wow. Alright. That'll be a no from me, Captain. And now we've got a couple of treats for Charles, it looks like. Just a few. Welcome to Chicken Feeding Simulator. Okay, next one. Hello, Euro, and welcome. I'm just feeding a chicken. Might take a bit. Oh, here we go. Oh. Well, I guess she is done eating. He is done eating? She is done eating? I don't know. Well, if they want 15 more seeds, I'll give them to... Okay, yeah, she's back. She's back! Also, if anyone knows how to tell between a female and male chicken in Minecraft, I'd love to know. Okay, we've got... I'm gonna just pull open a note here real quick so I know who's been here. Ah, sweet, Euro. Because those who chat get a place on the leaderboard. And I'm still trying to figure out what to do about those who would prefer not to chat, because I do much value lurkers as well. And Patty... Pa. Oh, it's Patty Pa, I get it. I get it. There we go. Those guys. Sorry about that. We have a bit of wheat. Just a little bit. Just a tad. Just a smidge. Just a twinkle. Just a little bit. Can't join for some reason? Well, after I sleep I'll relaunch and see if that helps. While I'm doing that, go ahead and make sure your internet's connected and your computer's on and your firewalls, where appropriate, are down. Unless, of course, you're on a different device and then do the appropriate action there. Because some firewalls don't like Minecraft. I know how racist of them. Ah, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I love the music in this game. I also sincerely hope it's not copyrighted because, well, if it is, too bad. I just won't put videos up, which is fine. You can't have Minecraft without Minecraft music after all. Why did I come over here? Oh no. I'm so confused. Oh, here we go. I was going to stand here and eat in this specific location. That's what I was doing. Makes sense, right? Oi! Oi! You there. No? I don't need your help. Get out of here. Come on, Carl. Hey, Carl. 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 No. Carl? Yes. Oh, not accepting any more. What about you? Nope. Tim. Tim? Bartholomew? No. Oi, Carl. Tim. No. Carl! Is that you, Carl? No. Carl. Is that Carl? That's Carl. Carl! Yes! Carl! No. No, wrong Carl. Oh, I'm sorry, Carl. I accidentally punched you in the face. Instead of trading with you. Happens all the time. You understand, right? You understand. Carl! Give me your emeralds. Carl! Ah, okay. I'll be here, Euro. I'll be here. Good luck with your troubleshooting. Ah, Carl. You always got my back, Carl. I always know what's up, Carl. Yeah, Carl. Yeah, Carl, yeah. Oh, no more? Alright, well. I guess not everybody wants all the wheat. It's really too bad. Gotta keep running around seeing who needs wheat. Who needs string. We don't got none of that because nobody goes spider hunting. We do need a proper monster hunter in our group. Hello? Go around and trade some wheat. And then by the time we're done wheat trading, more harvest will have come in. So it's just basically like a constant stream of emeralds coming into the city. Oi, Carl. Yeah, no. Oh, you're still waiting on stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Carl. No? No? Alright, Carl. Have you seen Carl? I'm looking for Carl. No, not Carl. Hello, Carl. They all look the same, so I took the liberty of calling them all Carl. Hope you guys don't mind, don't think that's in any way racist. Although it totally is. Almost finished here. Man, that would have been a 60 emerald harvest if I had had some farmhands. That would have been pretty good. Carl! Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's... What is that? What is that? Alright, we're gonna put our emeralds away in our safe chest here. Well, first we have to condense them. And then we'll store them away in our safe chest. Boom. There we go. And just like that, the walls will fall. Well, I'll be here when you get back, Frosty. Thanks for popping in. Old Castle Keep. Yeah, no, that's way too much. That's way too much stone that we're gonna need for that. That's still pretty far away. Even though we're already on part 4 now. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright, okay. Okay, alright, okay. Okay, alright, okay. What we need is a load of oak. So I'm gonna start getting some oak. I don't think we've built an oak orchard yet. So I'm gonna see if I can spot a nice place for that stuff. Also, I'm really sorry about that whistling there. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I'm talking into a mic. Let's see here. That'll do. That'll do nicely. That'll do nicely indeed. Yes. Yes, that'll do. Well, when in doubt, Euro, back up all your important files and reset your computer. Otherwise, after the stream, I'll definitely do some research and see if I can find an answer for you. You're on Windows 10, right? Alright, you're gonna pop down here. Well, I thought that would negate my fall if I didn't fall as far, but alright. Shake it off. Shake it off. Okay, and then go with a nice... What? What? Huh. That is fascinating. That is actually quite fascinating. You know, there's a mod for the Java edition that sort of, when the saplings fall from the trees, they plant themselves where they land. But their follow patterns are also a bit different, just so they can go in all directions, you know? They can be flung off into the... Well, only like 12 blocks away, but still. Yeah, it basically is a self-perpetuating forest. Because that mod also adds a counter to a tree once it reaches adulthood. And then it'll actually delete the wood of the tree after a certain amount of time has passed. So it's like it died, you know, died of old age. And thusly it's a self-perpetuating forest. It's really neat. It's really heavy on like computer resources though. Which isn't much of a problem if you've got a solid machine. Oh well, don't have another axe, so I guess my oak chopping days are over. Got a good 21 pieces of wood there. Oh my gosh, the harvest is already almost ready again. I need some farmhands at that. Then again, if there's nobody to pay, then we don't need to do the stuff to get the payment, do we? Do 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 do. Oh no. Oh, okay, we can just turn them into that, and then it's like they never got stripped of bark. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. Although that would kind of make some houses look cooler if they could have stripped bark. Don't you know? Oh, I'm going to deliver these bowls over to our local Kentucky Fried Chicken. Or wait, I think they changed the name. What's it called now? The Soup Shop. Also Grandma Jenkins' shop. I don't know which it is. But let me just put these guys in here. Timothy, could you calm down? Oh, now you got Carl excited too. Look at them, they're dancing. They're doing a nice little... They're dancing to music no one else can hear. How romantic. And And then this Timothy is just glaring at me from between the boards here. He's like, "What you doing? What do you want? What do you want? This is my house." Yeah, I think I startled him a little bit. Shooba-dooba-doo. Oh wait, it's night time. Gotta do the resties. Gotta rest. Boom. So I've been working really hard recently on increasing my audio quality, and I put a couple of filters on. I really optimized my sound, I feel. And then I've also got a bunch of like soft things hanging around my station here. So hopefully, sorry about that. Hopefully my sound is alright. Done everything I can with my current equipment. It's always like a great worry of mine because when I'm going to watch streams, like I'm just watching City Skylines or whatever, and then I hear like rustling and clicking and breathing, and I'm just like, this is not fun. I do not want to be here, and I don't want to make people feel like that on my streams, so I try very hard to make sure my sound is nice and crisp and clear and fun. So I do hope I am succeeding. Boom. And yeah, that's half the reason I watch other streams is to figure out what not to do. But sometimes it's to figure out what to do. Like, I was on, I think it was Mandy Roscoe's stream, and I saw that she had like these little bunny things that were appearing all over the stream there, and I was like, that's neat, I want that. So it's like, yeah, I look at other streams to figure out what the competition's like and whether or not I can take notes, good or bad. Oh, girl. James. Timothy. Rodriguez. Anthony, how you doing? See, these guys are my homies. These guys are my homies. You want something, pal? Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't figure out why you can't connect? Well, I'm just gonna pop off for 1 second here and see if I can dash quickly and figure this out. So you're on Windows 10, right? Alright. This was created about 6 months ago. So let's see here. Unable to connect to world. Is that what you're experiencing? That phrase? That phrase right there? This error message occurs if there's an interruption with connection to the game server to play online with your friends. If you were able to play online in other games that you owned, we can confirm that this is an in-game issue. In this case, I recommend you contact the game developer. Well, that's useless. Wow. Alright. Check your firewalls. So you go down into the start menu and you click firewalls and you make sure that you turn off your firewalls. When you do this, make sure that you only visit trusted sites while your firewalls are down. But according to this particular spot, that is your issue, and let me know how that goes. Alright, so sorry about that little interruption, folks. Let's see here. Got a sword. Got Carl. Got my purple bush. We're ready to go. To do what? I have no idea. Maybe monster hunting. Let's go monster hunting. That sounds like fun. Monster hunting. Ah, wait. Need to probably build another sword. Might build this one out of iron. Need this. Yep. Then I'll have an iron sword when this one breaks, which will protect us from them monsters. Hopefully. Oh, we also have a stone sword lined up, but I'll use that after. After the iron sword. Yes, sir. We'll go ahead and bring an axe with us as well. Now where's my stone? We're gonna need 3 of those. Why it takes more stone to build an axe than a pickaxe, I do not know. But it do. There we go. Boom. Boom shakalaka. That in the wood chest. Yeah. Despite the fact that Windows 10 has proper access through it, you might just want to shut it off. Because the Windows firewall, especially in Windows 10, is glitchy and terrible. It lets half the shit through anyways. It's like, nah, I'll do it myself. I have it off all the time. I just reset my computer every time it gets space aids. Well, and then man, I need to watch my kingdom a little bit better. I did not know this was built here. Huh, neat. Now, if you've already restarted it and it didn't work, you've got to change something before restarting it. Although, if you acted right after saying that, you didn't hear me, so that's fine. Let's go and hunt some monsters. Oh, hello, Drowner. Ooh, there's a few. Let's go and visit the undersea world here. Sparkling with majestic colors. Oh, look at these fish and everything. Oh, Drowner saw me. Gonna have a fun time. You're gonna do a hard reset? Alright, dude. I'll see you at the end of it. I can take a little bit of time. Do the shorter version for everyone's sake. Oh, that was weird. I thought I heard something. Also, I might be lost. Oh, I know how to solve that though. If I die, I'll just spawn back at spawn. See, like, as I was saying before. Oh, hey, a swamp. I suppose that means let me just triple check that this is actually a swamp though. That's not right. Oh no. I don't know how to open the debug menu. I'll look it up real quick. Hello, I wish to know. There we go. Minecraft Bedrock Windows Debug Menu Google. All of the threads. Really? It doesn't have one? I'm gonna check another site. I swear I saw it before. Oh. Okay. Alright, so it looks like the Bedrock Edition actually got ported from the Pocket Edition and then changed up a little bit, so it's it doesn't have a debug screen. Well, that's a little bit sad, I suppose. That thing was dead useful. It told you what biome you were in, so I could be sure this is a swamp. I suppose we'll find out if we see some slimes in here. Oh. Okay. Oh no, chicken! Kill it with fire! Nah, not today, son. Not today. I'm no animal killer. Ah, now we're traversing the dark woods where we can barely move around. There's gotta be something around here. Ah, I think I saw some red eyes over there. Come here. I will feast on your flesh. Ah, that was easy.
Mic off. Mic on.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. How to distract you with Karen. There we go. Oh! I think that spider walked upside down for a second. That was weird. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it and say this is definitely a swamp. Yeah. This definitely has some swamp vibes going on here. Ah, yep, there's some slimes. I'm gonna go fight them. Slime is super valuable. You can make rope out of it and all sorts of stuff. Die. Die. Oh. Do not like skeletons. No siree. Go leave that creeper be. We don't really need gunpowder right now. Oh really? Darn dude. Have you put your firewalls down? Because it's not a big issue. If you don't go online. Just swimming through the water. Looking for some fishies, but I know they are not in the swamp. Come on. Ugh. Jump up. Up, 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 up. Someone was looking for a swamp, though. Yeah. It could be on my end. I'll make sure everything's set up for multiplayer here. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is the end, folks. Nope. Nope. I will not die. Quietly. No, I will not. Okay, well. Suppose I got pretty good spoils off that one. Spider eye, bones, some string, slime ball. Yeah, pretty good. Anyway, we'll be able to make a lead, which will enable a rancher to do what they do. Yeah, I think I'll sleep though. Hang on. Maybe if I re-invite you? I mean, it's worth a shot, and then also... And then invite to game, send an invite, bam. Alright. Just in case it's that issue. Ooh, carrots. Wait, they didn't have carrots here before. What is this? No spiders in my village. Not today, not ever. There's some wheat over there. We got a lot of that though. Alright, so who needed the jungle? Ah, so Frosty owes me 10 emeralds. Biome. I'll just go done because it's shorter. Done Simsim. And then a Frosty. Boom. And then while we were there, we should have gotten some jungle wood, but we'll go back and get that in a moment, I think. After we've deposited our new finds. Not all of them are new, but slime balls were, so I'll go back and collect some more. You gotta get your problem figured out though, hero. Yeah, Windows updates every once in a while, and sometimes it breaks stuff. Let's see here. Because, you know, Windows has to run a lot of programs, and so... Sorry about that. And so optimizing them for all... Optimizing the system for every single program is impossible. So they adjust some things and it inevitably throws something else off. And sometimes it's unnoticed because like one person in the world uses that program, but then sometimes it's something like Minecraft. What kind of work did you get done on your computer? Where are you here? Ah, I see. That's a little village over there. Let's look down. This is the Wizard's Tower, by the way. It's a work in progress. And then we'll climb up here to where the keep will be. Come on. Gotta be a way up. Where it is. This is where the keep will be, so that'll be our view of the village down there. It's quite pretty. Although the wall is very blank. I might have to do something about that. Oh, and you can just straight up see the swamp there. So, there you go, Frosty, if you're still watching. Ah, well, he says he'll be back. Also, Hero definitely earns top marks in chattiness today. Yes, sir. Who else? And Mandy, I suppose. My name's Mandy. My name's Manny. Your name's Mandy. Can't mix up the two. I suppose we could, but we shouldn't. I have a carrot, and I've just thrown it off a cliff. And that is the shenanigans you can get up to in Minecraft. I hope that wasn't our only carrot. I should probably go get it. I think it might have been our only carrot. Well, going carrot hunting, I suppose. Ow. Let's see, where would it have fallen? Oh, there it is. Gimme. I don't want what you're selling, Drowner. It's almost ready. It's almost ready. So we've got a nice farmhouse over there, and then a barn, and then I suppose the next step would be to complete the wall. But to do that, we're going to need a lot of stone. So it looks like we're making some pickaxes. Because we don't even have a whole double chest full, which is just straight up not going to be enough. So, yep. And there's all that. And then of course I'll just and then we'll make a couple of pickaxes. I left some sticks in here, right? Oh no, I put those in here. I should make 3 pickaxes. Wait, each of those produce 4, which would be 2 more pickaxes. So 3, yeah, 3 pickaxes. Which in turn requires stone and iron. So make 3 iron pickaxes. We'll have to crack into our iron block here to do this, but that's okay. That is perfectly okay. Then we'll go here and Shabuski. There we are. Look at that. And done. 3 nice clean iron pickaxes to use after our stone one breaks. I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. That's a good song. Look it up on YouTube. It's a good time. That's I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. At youtube.com, I don't know. It's probably not it, but it's worth a shot. Also, we don't have any torches, which is a huge issue. Because we don't want anything spawning down here with us. this cramped space a spawn of something deadly, well, it would be, well, deadly. Hello, Borf. That's Borf and Bark. I think it's Bork and Borf, yeah. Hello, Timothy. Yeah, we need torches. We got one. Perfect. Exactly the right amount. Exactly. And I suppose we'll pop a couple of those in. Give me that. Keep accidentally dropping things because the Q button's so close to everything important as well. It's a good time. There you go, 13 looks better. Oh wow, we already need more bread. We'll come up upstairs next time we're hungry. Yep. And even though the sun's setting, I think I'll risk it this time because I don't think the swoopies can reach down here. I keep hearing things. Hope it's not the demon of my server. That'd be unfortunate. Also, that would mean my server's haunted, which would also be unfortunate. Ah, why spot the bringer of bad news? Eh. People come and go, I suppose. I'm just here to passively entertain whoever happens to be here. All the better if I actually know them, because then I can use that knowledge to everyone's benefit. You know, I've been thinking about what ticks me off. And I'm usually quite a calm person. Like, I don't get mad. But the one thing that does make me angry is it like fills me with just an endless, ceaseless, sleepless rage. And that is when I'm attempting to do just a menial micro task. Like if I'm moving a box 2 feet to the left and someone stops me from moving that box, even if it's like an inanimate object, like something just falls in my way, I just feel seething rage toward that object or person. And so it's just when it's basically just when it stops me from doing those tiny little tasks. Oh boy. Oh, we got another one. Sweet. Diggy hole. Ah, sneaky, sneaky. Tricky little person who was digging here before thought I wouldn't notice that they dug out some of this coal well. Should have filled it in better. In fact, you should have filled it in with smooth stone. Then I really wouldn't have known. Shoop, shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. my goodness. It's probably gonna be a pain, but that's how things go. Alright. Yep. 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 Strange. I keep hearing stuff behind me. So, a friend of mine and I, my roommate actually, we're working on a book right now. It's called, well, our working title is Oath Against Death. And essentially, the main lesson or theme to be learned from the book is together with friends, you're stronger than you could ever be alone. And striving to work against others will only lead you into peril and destruction. And so, you know, to do that, we're basically saying friends are highly useful to have because it means you're not going to fall on your face if you fail. There'll be someone there to pick you up. And then, because we're so distractible and scattered all the time, we're also working on a second book whose message is essentially, they're fiction stories, so they're like just stories about characters going through worlds and stuff and events, and they're about the characters, but the events kind of help to make it into a story. What was I saying? Yeah, so the recent book we've started working on is essentially teaches that hold on. Crap, it was on the tip of my tongue. I knew what it was about. It's about not dwelling on the future, not worrying about what's coming. Because if the lesson to be learned is if you worry about what is coming, you'll be absent from today, and you'll miss moments that will never be repeated. And our protagonist in that book is going to suffer those consequences for doing that thing. So it'll illustrate the proverb. Which is all fine and good. And I don't have any more torches anyway, so to continue digging would be foolish. So we'll carry what we have up. Well, I won't expect any emeralds from the city for this. I'm doing this for the city after all. So to have them both pay me for building the wall and pay me for acquiring the resources is a bit selfish, you know. So we won't bother giving ourselves an emerald a stack, even though that would only be 3 emeralds at this point, but yeah. There's no need. I'm pretty sure I have at least 2. And that'll be enough to get me food to carry on. Ah, I remember what I'm doing. Pop down here. Get some of this stone in. And gonna need those. Ah, this one goes over here. Yes. Yes, indeed. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, we'll just put these in there. Like, those are such tiny groups that they don't really deserve their own category just yet. Not until we get more. Or at least get enough to set up a decent an organization that'll actually encompass everything properly. And that way we'll always be able to find stuff. A settlement needs your help. Preston Garvey. Got some of that in there. And back to mining, I suppose. Okay, so we've gone enter here, gone all the way over there. So this is our next step here. You know, we went up there to get torches, and I totally forgot. Happens all the time this way. Stupid gosh darn ADHD. The main thing it does in my life is make me do a lot of excess walking in video games. Like I'm in Solitude and I'm tracking down a helmet in cave whatever, and then I go on to another quest before I actually go to turn it in back in Solitude, which is right next to me. So it's like I trek all the way across Skyrim and then I have to come all the way back just to turn in that quest. It's bonkers. It's absolutely mad. That's fine. Boom. Then we'll go with a nice one of these. Get some like significant portions of torches up. Yeah, I think I might head out in like 10 minutes or so. It's been real quiet tonight, and I am feeling a little bit tired. Oh wait, that was solid wood. It was in the wood chest. Probably just one more batch of wood. Or stone. Then we're probably gonna do one of our usual games, or potentially hold on. Oh, I see, okay. Alright. That makes sense. I was just checking on some weird information I saw over on my panel. Didn't quite look right, but that's just because I had it on the wrong setting. It takes a lot of control from myself to actually not dig those up immediately. Fact is though, we don't need iron right now, so digging any up would just be a waste of storage space, because perfectly stored right there right now. Hey Frosty, I've been lonely without you. How are you gonna? I should probably not attempt an Australian accent actually, on second thought. Okay, yeah, it feels like it's been ages since I played a stream, especially Minecraft. And Thursday is our Thanksgiving, so I might actually be skipping the stream on that day if I get invited to something, but I don't really know a lot of people who celebrate Thanksgiving, so odds are slim. So I'll probably be here Thursday. But Tuesday, I haven't really decided what game I'm gonna play on Tuesday. If you guys got a favorite. I'm thinking about getting over it with Bennett Foddy pretty hard, actually. Oh, hey. Hello, human people that are currently ingesting the media I'm producing. How are you? The simpler term would have been viewers, I understand. Skyrim, yeah, I've missed that one. I think I will do that. Bennett Foddy's nice, but Skyrim's better. Maybe. They're two different genres, I can't really compare them. Like comparing oranges and apples. Well, I mean, they're both fruit. Like comparing tomatoes and apples. No, they're both red. It's like comparing Wellington boots and apples. Yes, there we go. That's a good metaphor. Took me a bit, but I got there in the end. Right. Tomatoes. Potatoes. Do that other game, Bennett Foddy? Nah, I think I'll do that Thursday. If I do stream on Thursday. I think I'll continue to reserve, I've got a couple of free games up my sleeve. And to be quite honest, I kind of want to reserve Friday for whatever pops into my head Thursday night or Friday morning before I decide what I'm going to play. Oh, 5. Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. He designed that game specifically with the intent of pissing off the players. I think it'll actually work really well on me because I've examined what makes me angry ever since thinking about playing it, in an attempt to avoid getting angry while playing it, because obviously that's the goal. To just remain chill-headed and neat and nice the whole time. But in examining why I get angry, I found that the game will actually do exactly that which pisses me off, so it's gonna be a good time. Because it's basically if I'm doing a task and someone or something prevents me from doing that task. Like if I'm moving a plate from one table to another and something trips me up and causes me to spill it, that just makes me very angry. Not because of the wasted food or because of whatever, it's because I was doing that and I got stopped. Like I'm not unreasonable. Like if you tell me I shouldn't do something, you know, I'll listen, I'll think about it, I'll be like, is this something I should be doing? And then maybe I'll stop. But if I don't stop of my own accord, it kind of gets me a little bit hot-headed. I wonder what that says about me. And at this point, someone should probably ask, how is your relationship with your father? It didn't, that only lasted until I was about 13. So, it was a good one, mind, up until that point. Hello, Steven. Since what's happened? Not sure what you're asking about. You're asking about my past? Which bit should I tell you? I'll tell you about the time that so we used to have these knockoff Legos. It was like, I think they were Mega Bloks or something. We had like a bucket of them. Right? They just said, "Oh, hi." A little bit of water going on now. I'll go ahead and plug it up real quick. Nice plug right there. That'll do it. We're gonna keep digging anyway, even though we know it's gonna come back at some point. Yep, and gurgling's probably going on in there. Yeah, I know. I'm like always stuck in the mindset of keep moving forward, so it takes me a second to get into the gear of actually thinking about my past, because like it's behind me. What's the point of thinking about it other than to learn from it, of course. What is that sound? Oh, it's the cat. His name's Grim. He's neat. So we had this big tub of Mega Bloks, and it was for all of us kids. There were 5 of us. And my favorite thing to do with the Lego blocks was to take 2 of them, because they were quite large. I took 2 of them and stacked one on top of the other. And that little, they're just the 2x2 little, basically square blocks. And I'd use those little blocks, stacks of blocks, to represent little people. And then I'd make games with my siblings featuring those little people. And they choose 2 colors of their very own to make their little person. And then we'd go through like tournaments and we'd build little vehicles for them. And it's like much larger than Lego. Did I take that? I don't know. It was a good time, and I remember a time when I just designed like a whole city out of Legos. And I mean, thinking back on it, it's not unreasonable, but at the time I was really really frustrated because after I'd completed it, my siblings didn't show much interest in it. So it's like, oh, but I worked so hard. Yeah, 5 brothers and sisters. Yeah. Well, I have 2 sisters and 3 brothers. Well, I haven't seen them in quite a long time, so they're more like cousins at this point. I'm one of those people that says you choose your family, and they're really just not close enough physically to me to be my family anymore. So it's like, yeah, sure, we share blood, but what's the point of that? Doesn't mean anything. What matters is if we share views, or even if we disagree, because those are useful siblings to have too. And that kind of makes it slightly frustrating for me when someone I know has to make like huge sacrifices for their siblings or whatever. When their siblings aren't doing a whole lot to get themselves out of the mess, it's like, why would you help them? They're not helping themselves. They don't deserve that. But I don't know. I suppose it makes sense from a certain point of view. Blood matters to some people. I've got a family, Frosty, but thank you. Steven here is my family. How you doing?
Hi.
He says hi, guys.
Putting it back, the switch. I try to see it, that's why I try to put it back. So if you getting playing that off, it's taking it in now. So
Mic off. Mic on. Mic off. Mic on.
And I'm back. I'm back to digging here. We're just taking care of some household logistics and we're actually talking about that book I mentioned earlier, the one about the what was it? Keep forgetting. Oh, don't dwell on your future. Don't look too far into the future because it's so hard to predict anyway that you'll just end up stressing yourself out unnecessarily. And we kind of talked about, let's see. So in the world it's called Diorium. There's a few moons. Well, they're not really moons, but one of them's a larger moon, and the others are. Oh, crap! I accidentally took that out. Let's just put gravel in there. Boop. Yep. Oh wait, no, that doesn't go there. There we go. That's nice and symmetrical. It's gonna look good, especially when it starts getting tall and wide stuff. It's gonna be pretty good. So there's this moon that orbits the planet Diorium, which is a little bit larger and has a little bit higher water content than Earth. Right, so the moon orbits it, and then there's a crystalline growth. It's like a violet crystalline growth that's like huge, like almost moon size, that's orbiting that moon. So every, I think 3 times a year or so, or 3 times a month, that orbiting crystal gets close to the planet, and when it does, the spiritual power of everything is heightened. So it's a bit like, the full moon as far as mythology goes. When that violet moon touches the Earth. And there's 3 points on the Earth, 3 specific locations where it always gets closest, essentially. Like 3 points of power equidistant along the planet. And at each one of these points, there's a temple where sages, both living and dead, so it's 4, where sages, both living and dead, maintain what's called the veil. And that veil keeps, that veil essentially separates the worlds of the spirit and the flesh. And there's already like a natural barrier a little bit, but these sages are extending the barrier to be an actual like wall rather than just a perception barrier. So they're preventing, for the most part, they're preventing spirits from coming through and vice versa. I realize that may sound like they're gonna be stopping souls from getting to the afterlife, but humans in Diorium anyway exist in both the worlds. They have their spirit and they have their body, and the two are connected. And that is what makes a human alive. That connection. And upon death, the connection is broken and the spirit goes its way and the body becomes still. And our character, who's a seer, one of the various magic types, it basically means that she sees through the veil just as well as she can see anything in the physical world. But the thing about that is, if you have such higher perception, your mind starts to deteriorate a little bit from that. And so, as a defensive mechanism, her kind has developed an interesting pattern to avoid that. It's so around puberty, a seer knows whether or not they can see because their eyes suddenly open, along with all the other changes that happen around that time. And then right around the age of 25, when their new growth stops, one of their sights, either the one that can see the physical world or the one that can see the spiritual, begins to deteriorate. And by the time they're aged, they are blind either to the other world or to this world. They can still hear and touch both worlds, but they cannot see one of them. Except our protagonist doesn't seem to follow that pattern. She, being so consumed with the possibility of losing her sight in the future, never does. So she continues to be able to see both worlds well past the age of 25, and as a result, her defensive mechanism is averted, which means that the thing against which it was defending happens, and she starts to lose her mind. And that's basically what we were talking about there. And then there's this whole antagonist called the Rot Mother, who shows up from the spiritual world and kills and destroys the dead monks that are the dead sages that are guarding the spiritual side of the veil, thus weakening the barrier and allowing demons and whatnot more access to stew. Okay. 12 go. Alright. So yeah, that's kind of what we were talking about. And then we also were talking a little bit about the way I've set up the station at which I'm currently sitting. And I moved some things around and he wasn't especially pleased about that, but we came to an agreement. Or an understanding, I suppose. Wait, did I? Yeah, I have dirt over here. Why is there only 58 in there? That's unacceptable. How dare there be only 58? The nerve of it. Well, okay. And then we put these over here. I'll need those. Oh, and we drop down. Of course. Oh, is that what happened? Maybe? I don't know. Wait, no, I had 58. That'd have to have been 8. 8 missing blocks. Oh, sleepy time. That would have been 8 missing blocks, so that doesn't make much sense. And then we'll make our tools again and get back into the mine, make some more stone. I should lower this grass as well. I'll make a shovel and do that. Wait, I think I have one actually. Nope, must have put it in the community. Must have put it in the treasury. So anyone who might be listening, if you have Bedrock, you're free to friend Angel Oswin 694. That's Angel Oswin 694. Let me know that you have, and then I'll give you an invite. There's only one simple rule on this in this game. You can do anything you like as long as it's not stopping others from doing the same. Which I think is more than fair, personally. And I'm going to fill this up a little bit because there's just this pit back here. It doesn't need to be a pit back here. Sure, it might add a little bit of character, but it makes building more difficult, for sure. Caused me to use an extra ladder. Jeez. Rudeness. And then okay, I'm gonna check the rest of the area here. Oh, and I definitely needed to. I was making a shovel. I was making a shovel. Keep forgetting these things. Why did you guys remind me? Come on. That's not the chest I want. Come on. There we go. Slam that in there. Grab this. One of these. Actually, we'll leave that in there. We don't need that one. It's rubbish. Grab the cobblestone here. Just make a simple cobblestone shovel because, quite honestly, an iron shovel is too fast to control very easily. And then shovel. Boom. Alright, that works too, I suppose. There we go. Hey, we've got a fair few viewers this time. Oh, I seem to be dying of hunger. That happens a lot. What should I do? Well, I'll just stuff this apple in my mouth and then figure something out. Okay. Hello? Ah, we'll clear this back wheat field back here. And I don't think I'll be replanting because I want all the wheat produced outside the city to encourage trading. Okay. Oh, and then we gotta craft that into... Hello. Oh dear. Sounds like they're outside or within the wall. Not inside though. Thankfully. I just investigated all possible areas that they could be and none of them. Anyway, we got some wheat now, so we should be okay for a bit. In my opinion, you should definitely be able to use the seeds because, quite honestly, that's the part of wheat that turns into bread. So, get your shit together, Mojang. You don't even need wheat to be. Well, I mean, you do if you're making bales, I suppose. Hello. How are you? That's what I thought. Walk away, skinny legs. Walk away. Alright. The settlement needs your help. 1 egg. Preston Garvey. Good man, Preston Garvey. 1 voice line is enough for him. Close the door behind you, Carl. Hello, Woof and Boof. I swear, I keep changing their names every time I pass them. Monsters? No? Okay. Oh, so much to do, and so few hands to do it with. I could seriously use some assistance right now, but I'm just gonna ignore all that and go back the way I came and actually prepare for coming down here instead of just coming down here willy-nilly without preparing. Every time. Every time. Oh, this whole field is not ready yet because this one still needs to grow. Okay, so it's not quite harvest time yet. Not quite harvest time. Those dogs have so many names. Yeah. But they also all rhyme. Jiggery and Pokery, Woof and Boof, Bork, and... Wait. It's Bork and Borf, I think. And then... I don't know how they came to be here. I think one of the players that joined us just for our first one, I think they built this house and then also parked their dogs alongside it. So like, I mean, I haven't touched it because I haven't needed the land, so why break someone else's stuff? Unless there's necessity for it. I certainly wouldn't break stuff if people are active, for sure, but that person, I don't think they've been back this whole time, so it's like, yeah, the moment I need that land, I'm probably going to tear down that building, but I don't need the land yet, so it stays. And I forgot to prepare yet again. Let's go get some iron and build a pickaxe so that I can dig with a pickaxe that uses iron to be built with a pickaxe so that I can dig some stone. I need a pickaxe. That's what I'm doing. I'm building a pickaxe. Hi, Carl. I'm building a pickaxe. Ah, yeah, I remember what I'm doing. Okay. Alright, okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. Alright, well I got 6 sticks already. That's all I need, really. Then we gotta build those iron pickaxes. We will only need 1 block. We'll only need 1 block. Did I accidentally craft something weird? No, no I didn't. There we go. Alright. Full up on pickaxes. So, we're ready to rumble. Oh, we're probably gonna need some. We are in serious need of oak. I'm fairly certain that I remember Frosty promising that he would build an orchard. I might have to go get around to doing that if this shortage of oak continues. Here we go. Build us some shovels as well. And of course that sword will be enough because there's rarely anything in my mine. Oh, what's this? What's this spidering I hear? Is there something outside my walls? Hello, I say. Who goes there? It is I, Arthur, King of the Brits. Everyone got that reference? You had a good childhood. All the trees near the farm you planted? I'll go check out and see if there are oaks. Oh man, I was gonna go dig, but I guess it's time to go to bed. Bye, Felicia. I don't know where I got that, but it's been like a thing we say in my friend group now. Just for the longest time. It's been a thing. Well, a new day, new responsibility, and trials. You know that chest up there is more of an eyesore than I thought it would be when I placed it. That's my creative chest because I separate my inventories when I go into creative. Obviously, I mean, to not do so would almost be cheating because I'd end up with extra items that didn't belong. But sometimes I have to go into creative if there's like a glitch or malfunction. I have to fix something that will lead to utter ruin if it remains how it is. For more than 10 seconds, it's like, yeah. What? Oh, dropped my sword in the field. All those near the farm? Oh, you mean all those guys? Or all of them? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I'm starving. Let's go ahead and do some quick bread jutsu here. And then it's freshly baked, so I had to fan it. Make sure it's nice and cool before it touches my sensitive mouth. Alright, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are those? What's this? A hole? Okay. Why am I crossing to this side? I need to be in the back anyways. Oh. You really need to spit out your saliva. Alright. Just drowning. Drowners aren't supposed to drown. Oh my gosh, it's above me. That's actually really difficult to think about, like, emotion-wise. I don't want it to be above me. I really don't want it to be above me. Like, I don't want that to be above me. I really don't want it to be where it is. I don't really got much of a chance, much of a choice, I suppose. I really don't like it. Just waiting for when this thing breaks. It's so very low on health. Oh, we'll just pop those up there. What's the point in keeping them? There we go. Just to make sure the dirt and stone gets sorted into the right place. Ah, man, this mine is getting... Excuse me? I will end you. Back off. Back off. Alright, and with that brutal struggle to my life, it appears our adventure has come to an end. As my roommate has requested silence so that they may sleep. Which is entirely fair. So I'm just going to dig the rest of this out. And then I'll be off. Bye-bye.